wanted to make a theory video about Spider-Man Brand New Day because I think that a lot of people aren't seeing the same things that I'm seeing. And I'm probably wrong about at least one of these, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway, right? So we all know about the Runes of Kafkal and how, you know, it brought in all these villains and whatnot. But the crazy thing is that it didn't just bring in villains; it brought in the two other Peters to give us the trio of Spider-Man, right? Who's to say that they didn't bring in another hero and that hero could have been apprehended by the DODC, right? Now I know a lot of y'all people thinking that Sadie Sink's character is going to be Jean Grey, and that's probably top on my list as well. But right up underneath of that, I'm not gonna lie, I think Sadie Sink is gonna be playing a variant of MJ, who is also a superhero by the name of Jackpot. Now the crazy thing is about Jackpot is Jackpot debuted in the comic arc titled literally Brand New Day. The writers kind of use Sadie Sink as a twist to say, hey, she's an MJ, but just from a different universe, right? So what if the writers of the movie are kind of doing the same thing and saying, hey, Sadie Sink could be playing this Jean Grey character, but realistically she's not, right? I think that Strange's spell pulled in, you know, people with connections to Peter Parker who knew that that's who Spider-Man was, right? This variant got stranded, and once the rifts closed, the DODC kind of stumbled upon Jackpot, who has superpowers. You know, that's kind of what the DODC does. And now she's being held at the DODC facility. If you want to know more about Jackpot's powers, just Google her. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. However, so my second theory is that Zendaya's MJ, right? So I'm gonna just call her Michelle, right? Because we all know Michelle Jones Watson here, right? But there's another MJ that could be out there, and that's Jackpot. So right now I'm talking about Michelle's MJ, and I think that the connection that Michelle has is going to end up granting her the Venom symbiote. And here's why. If you ever noticed in, which one was it? If you ever noticed in Spider-Man Far From Home, when she and Tom Holland were standing on the bridge, on one of the license plate is a nod or an Easter egg that connects that license plate with the first appearance of She-Venom. We're in the 616 universe, so it can't be Mary Jane Watson. It's going to have to end up being Michelle Jones Watson, right? Talking more about Spider-Man Far From Home, there was an ongoing thing about the Black Dahlia necklace, right? Why is that so important? Well, in that story, the Black Dahlia was literally somebody who got killed by being split in half. If you follow the Jackpot storyline, there was a point in time where Jackpot's character got literally split in half, and the only way that Jackpot could be saved is if the Venom symbiote attached itself to the rest of Mary Jane, and that's how Mary Jane stayed alive. I don't think that they're going to do that in this one, but I do think that with Michelle being obsessed with the Black Dahlia murder case, I think that that right there is going to be a really close tie-in, and say that like half of Michelle is Michelle and half of Michelle is Venom, aka She-Venom. I know it's a stretch, but I promise you, if you follow the breadcrumbs, you'll notice it.